on YouTube? It's Gary, back again as always. And of course, it's Wednesday, so it's comic book day, and I had to go out and get my Wednesday hauls.
But you had to hurry back home.
But I heard I did have to hurry back home because I wanted to make sure that I'm watching my game. You see it right there? That's America's team. You see it right there? That's 5 championship titles. Who else is better than the motherfucking Cowboys? So if I seem a little bit distracted, that's because the game's on right there. So if I'm looking in this direction, that's just because I'm watching my game. It's not more important than this, but it's about the same. No offense. Because football season is back in full effect. My Cowboys are playing. They just scored. Ogletree just scored his second touchdown of the game, and we are winning 14-3. And if you don't care about football, you probably don't care about anything I have to say as up to this point, but I'm all about football, and this is America. No offense to Canadians that are watching or overseas that are watching, but I live in America, and if you're an American, you gotta love football. And if you're American, there's no other team to like but these motherfuckers right here. So if I'm distracted, like I said, it's just because the TV is in that general direction. So let's get started with what I picked up today. Once again, the shop did not have any back issues. So I'm thinking about either putting a few bucks in the bank tomorrow and getting stuff off eBay, or checking out another local comic book store tomorrow and just picking up a few things just to add to my collection. So I did pick up the Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry, like I'm saying, I'm kind of distracted. The Amazing Spider-Man 693. And I'm sure you're saying, well, why didn't you do it during halftime? I was getting massaged by my girlfriend. No offense to y'all, but that felt pretty damn good, so I didn't want to give that up. And I don't want to wait till after the game, because then it'll be after midnight, and no one will see this tonight, so Amazing Spider-Man. And of course, I got Harvest, issue number 2. Another awesome cover. Batman Detective Comics. This was the annual from last week that I just forgot to pick up. So many of you already have this. The first X-Men number 2. I don't know if this came out last week or this week, but I didn't see it last week. So maybe if they did come out, my comic book shop just didn't have it in yet. So that is the first X-Men number 2. And if you notice, there is no music during this video, and that is because football is on, and you can hear the beautiful noise of whistles and commentators and the crowd and balls getting snapped and people getting tackled and pads hitting pads. It's a beautiful sound. I'm sorry if you don't agree, but you're really missing out. I have not been reading Venom up to this point, and it is on issue 24, and I really wish that I could have read up until 24 because I've heard good things. But this variant cover that I got, it's an awesome variant cover, and it is Venom ripping through a birthday cake for Spider-Man because it's his 50th birthday. I love this variant cover, so I had to pick it up. And it says happy birthday. It says happy birthday on the cake. And you can tell Spider-Man's pretty surprised he jumped out of the cake. I'm a big Deadpool fan, so of course I'm continuing his story with number 60. And I love that they're using Twitter's been around for a few years, but I love that it's on the front of a comic book and he's holding an iPhone. Just because obviously you didn't have that years ago. And it's to me, it's kind of telling of our culture because we are so involved with our cell phones and with technology and with social media, YouTube. But 15, 20, 30, 50 years from now, they'll look back on this and they'll be like, man, that was when we didn't have cell phones. Man, that was when we only had pagers. Man, that was when we didn't even have home phones. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's kind of cool to have that on the front cover. Because maybe 20 years from now, no one will even remember what an iPhone is. we'll have a computer chip in our brain or some crazy stuff like that. I don't know. I'm rambling. All right, the rest of the books that I got are all zero issues. I didn't pick up all of them, but I did pick up the ones that I wanted. I'll start off with Animal Man, issue 0. Green Lantern. I love this cover. I also love this cover a lot. Swamp Thing. The Phantom Stranger. I was super excited that they made a 0 of this, and he's on the cover there. Sorry about that glare. Such an awesome cover. Batman Detectives, number 0. Sorry if I seem kind of shaky. For some reason, after my workout today, I went and trained this morning at the gym. And I hadn't been since last Wednesday because of the holiday. They were closed on Monday, and Friday is a sparring day. And I'm not quite advanced enough to start sparring. And so I told myself before I went in, I told myself that I was going to push myself as hard as possible for the full hour. And then afterwards, I was really, really shaky. I actually threw up. You know, I don't know. It wasn't fun afterwards, but then after I got in the car and I started to come on my way home, I felt really good about going. I was super unmotivated this morning. I was not motivated at all. I didn't even want to go, but I just knew I had to push myself because if I give up now, this early, I'm never going to succeed with it. So I just had to push myself. As many of you know, I'm doing Muay Thai training just to try to get into shape and lose a little bit of weight and just be healthy for myself. But so sorry if I'm a little bit shaky. I'm still kind of shaky from this morning. What else did I get? World's Finest, number 0. Another awesome cover. Oh, come on. That's intercept.
That's bullshit.
That's such a bullshit call. That should have been
so
interception.
bullshit.
Whatever. And you know, another thing that bothers me is all the refs right now are fill-in refs because all the regular refs aren't officiating. And you know, some of the calls that they've been calling tonight, even on the Cowboys, I will admit, there was a Giants, should have been a Giants touchdown when we held one of their players, and they didn't call it. It's like half the stuff they're just, you know, oh, I didn't see it, it didn't happen. So, and then the last one I got, sorry about all the random rambling in between, is Earth 2,
Okay.
and of course a fucking touchdown. Fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
like, I'll next to fucking spike the ball.
But and then Earth 2 issue 0, I really love the cover of this. Look at Batman. Such an awesome Batman cover. All the other characters, but I mean, look at Batman. That is sexy. I did not get Superman's. I'm not a really big Superman fan, but you know, Action Comics. I was gonna grab it, but what I noticed is it was $3.99 and the rest of them were $2.99, so that didn't really make too much sense to me. Why it was that way? Maybe one of you all can answer that question. Another question I had just for the community is if you know how much comic book stores get their weekly comics for instance, from DC, if they're $2.99, like wholesale, how much does a comic book store normally get it for? Because you know, if they give you 10% off and they charge face value for it, I just want to know how much of a profit they make off of each book. Generally speaking, not specifically. But if any of y'all have the information, I'm just curious. It's just something that I asked myself today, and I don't have the answer to. So, I'm sure some of you know. Especially Rick. You know, you're trying to open up your own comic book store, and so I'm sure you have a lot more information than I do about prices and statistics and stuff like that. Good luck with everything that's going on with that. I'm sorry to hear that the investors fell through, but I'm sure you'll find other people that are interested in investing in a comic book shop, especially nowadays. I mean, comic books are on the up and up, and even though the economy is hurting, for some reason comic books seem, at least to my knowledge, to still be doing pretty good. So, like I said, I'm going to try to hit up the other comic book store tomorrow, see if I can get a couple cool back issues, and if I do, then I will be making another video. Another thing I'm pretty stoked about is my girlfriend and I bought her an iPhone. Well, I bought her an iPhone 4S, and then I bought her a case that came in today and a pair of shoes for her birthday that passed a couple weeks back. But hers is pink and mine's white, and it's obviously from Vans. So I'm pretty stoked about these. They're pretty awesome. Obviously the back is like the bottom of the shoe. So if anyone's looking into getting those, this is how they look. This is how they look on your phone, and they fit it very well, and they feel comfortable in your hands. So if you were thinking about getting one, you were on the edge of getting one, but you didn't know, I would say definitely pick it up. Definitely worth the $28. And she keeps telling me to let you guys know she got a Chrome Messenger bag also that I got her for her birthday. So she's stoked on that. I wanted her to unbox it on camera, but she's not a big fan of cameras and unboxing things because she hasn't done that before. But I don't know. My boys better pull it off. Better pull off this win. Man, all my new subscribers, man, it's mind blowing. I don't know if someone gave me a shout out that I'm unaware of or what, but I've been getting subscribers like crazy. Within the last 48 hours, I've had to have at least gotten 25 new subscribers. And I don't know what's going on with it, but however you guys are seeing my page and however you guys are subscribing, I definitely appreciate it. Please keep them coming. Please keep all the likes and the comments coming. There are people that I've looked up to, like Captain Cummings and Poet Skinny, and I don't know, there's a bunch of y'all that I looked up to before I even started making my first videos, and as of the last couple of days, you know, I've been getting comments. Duncan Howlett, I hope I'm saying that right, Duncan Howlett, you know who I'm talking about. I've been getting messages from you asking if I got Skype so I can hopefully be featured on a podcast coming up soon, and about a few videos that you said you're going to be sending me, private videos about trades and stuff like that. So very stoked about those videos coming in. I believe your name is Rick as well. And obviously all the people that I always talk to on an everyday basis. Cursive Man, Tony, a good friend of mine, who I consider to be a very good friend of mine. My girlfriend as well gave him the thumbs up. One of the best guys I've met on here.
He likes Thor, so he's good in my book.
She said he likes Thor, so he's good in her book. And of course, the other Rick I was just talking about just a little bit ago. Sorry, I'm being distracted again. He was trying to open up his own comic book store. Me and him go back and forth talking on a regular basis as well. And so, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm trying to make a video. As long as I keep it under 15 minutes, I'm good. As long as y'all can sit through a video of me being distracted and all over the place. But I really appreciate everybody just looking at my stuff, looking back at videos in the past that they haven't seen before. Come on. Going back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. He could go. Oh. Oh, he got stopped. Sorry. Damn, what a beautiful run. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, it's football season. It's football season. It's all about football. But, alright, y'all. Like I was trying to say, I definitely appreciate all of the likes and comments and messages and all of the positivity. You know, I posted that video a couple days ago, and it had some political views of mine, and I was just in the mood to talk politics, which I never am. And, I thought I would have at least one negative comment or message or something. And I swear, this comic book community and the community here on YouTube, it's unlike anything else. There's never negativity. Besides the one troll, there's never negativity. Even if you didn't like what I had to say, you didn't say that you didn't like it. You kept it, respectful, and most of you agreed with what I had to say, which is incredible because, normally you say something and someone's always got a smart ass thing to say back, especially about politics, but not with y'all. You either agreed or you didn't say anything, because if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all. Alright, y'all. I've reached my 15 minutes, so I will be chatting with you all week long, and hopefully I'll be able to make another video tomorrow.
Like, comment, subscribe. Do it.
Yeah, what she said. Y'all have a great night. I hope everybody's doing good and staying safe and staying out of trouble. I'll be chatting with y'all later. Till next time, America.